Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unboxed. Today I will be talking about nikah. The word nikah. It is an Arabic word. When you ask a Muslim who is not an Arabic, when you ask a Muslim who is not an Arabic speaker, they will tell you nikah means marriage. It is a lie. I'm telling you this. Nikah does not mean marriage. Well, actually, it is not a total lie because most of them just simply don't know what it means. For example, like people in Indonesia, they use the word nikah as marriage or wedding. So it's been used for so many years, hundreds of years. So people do not know what it means anymore. People do not know what it really means anymore. They thought it means marriage or wedding. Actually, it doesn't mean marriage or wedding, right? The same thing as people in Bangladesh, they use the word nikah as marriage. Nikah nama is usually marriage. Or people, Muslims in India also use the same word. Muslims in Pakistan. Anyway, Muslims who do not speak Arabic, Muslims who are not Arabic speakers will use the word nikah as marriage. But Muslims who are Arabic speakers will never use the word nikah. Instead, they will use the word zawaj. So now, when you use Google, we can use Google for to better ourselves, to learn. I will show you how some websites are lying. Those Muslims at work, from Muslims from Bangladesh and India, they didn't actually lie. They just did not know until I took them to Arabic speakers at work. Couple of people they do speak Arabic, but before that, let me show you. Before I continue my story from work, let me show you what it means, what nikah means in, well, from these two websites. One is Islamka. So nikah, they say nikah more often refers to the word to marriage contract. However, now you see, however, that does not mean that it is not used. It is not used to refer to intercourse. So, in a shorter explanation, this website says nikah is both marriage contract and sexual intercourse, which is half lie. But half lie is still lying. How do we investigate this? By using internet. When you don't speak Arabic, it's not that hard actually. Thank God for internet. Now we will check from Google. When you put nikah from Google, you when you use Roman letters, nikah in Google, this what comes out. This website comes out. Salams.app. It says nikah is the religious ceremony that binds together man and wife. Let me scroll down for you a little bit to show you thing in from Wikipedia. I'm not going to open it. I will just show you. The marriage contract is called nikah from Wikipedia. The marriage contract is called nikah. From salams.app, it says the religious ceremony that binds together man and wife is nikah. Let's open that website. There you go. Now it is talking about the difference between nikah and marriage. Wow. Now so all of a sudden, nikah is one word and marriage is another word. So nikah is not marriage because those two are different. Let me read it for you. Nikah is the religious ceremony that binds together man and wife. And what about marriage? Marriage is the partnership that a Muslim couple enters into. But the nikah is the ceremony that makes it official. Wow. Nikah is very, it's like nikah is so sacred. That's how this website put it. Nikah is very sacred because nikah makes the partnership official. Hmm. It is crazy. Now, thank God for internet, like I said. I use Google Translate. So anyway, let me go back to the story at work. So I took the Muslims at work to see an Arabic person from Egypt who is a Christian. I asked him two things. First, I show him the word in Arabic, not in Roman letters. I show him the word in Arabic. I asked him, what does it mean? And then he said it out loud. Nikah. It means intercourse. So those Muslims who don't speak Arabic, they were surprised. And I asked him the second question. How do you say marriage in your language, in Arabic? He said, Zawaj. So, an Arabic speaker will never use the word nikah in wedding or in marriage. They will never use the word nikah because nikah means sexual intercourse. And then I asked the same question to an Arabic person who is a Muslim from Libya. In the beginning, he was reluctant to go straight what it meant to go straight to the meaning of nikah. Instead, he was trying to explain to me there is illegal sex and there is legal sex. I said, I know. I'm not asking about illegal or legal sex. I'm just asking you, what does nikah mean? And finally, he said, sex. The same as the Egyptian. The Egyptian used the word intercourse. The Libyan used the word sex. But anyway, those two are the same. And I asked him the same question, the second question, how do you say marriage in your language? He said the same as the Egyptian. He gave me exactly the same answer, Zawaj. So now we will use Google Translate for a better purpose to investigate. So now when you don't speak Arabic, you think it is hard to investigate something like this. No, it is not. I will show you how. So I put the word marriage in English and I want to see the word. What is it in Arabic? There you go. Marriage. Now the word in Arabic is zawaj. This is the word in Arabic, and this is how it sounds.
زواج
Zawajun.
زواج
One more time.
زواج
So I use another word. I put another word just in case. The other word I put is wedding. Now, as you can see, this is the word wedding in Arabic. This Romanized letters, sifafun. Let me show you. So I want you to hear how it sounds.
زفاف زفاف
One more time.
زفاف
Means wedding. So whether it's wedding or marriage, they don't use the word nikah. So now I go to Quora.com. I mean, Quora.com is not always right. There are people say this and there are people say the opposite. I know. But let me show you two answers out of many. This is the first answer. Nikah means sexual intercourse agreement. Another one, nikah, this person is funny. He's trying to explain it a little bit longer. Nikah is a simple and informal slang. Look at this. In bracket, slang term in Arabic means F word, referring to sex between a male and a female. But this is interesting. He said nikah is a slang word. Is that true? We can always investigate it with Google. But first, let me show you Google. So thank God he put the Arabic here. What you can do is like what I did, copy paste the Arabic letters. Copy paste the word and put it into Google Translate. Before it was English to Arabic, but now Arabic to English. And this what comes out. There you go. This is the Arabic word. This is what it means, F word. Interesting, right? Just to make sure, just to show you I'm not making up the Arabic word or I did not copy paste wrong word. I will let you listen or hear it in Arabic.
نكاح نكاح
Nikahun. So zawajun is marriage. Sifafun is wedding. Nikahun
نكاح
is, there you go. And very interesting how this person said it is a slang term in Arabic. Wow. I don't know. Before this, I didn't know Allah is that cool. Because it means Allah using slang word. Is Allah trying to be cool or what? Let me show you Surah An-Nur. Surah An-Nur, verse 33. Now, of course, there's a lot of many words in brackets. And this by Shahi International, that is not very good. But anyway, I will let me read it a little bit. The first sentence. But let them who find not marriage abstain until Allah enriches them from His bounty. Marriage abstain. Marriage abstain. Now we go to the Arabic word. Where is it?
نكاحا
Oh, there you go.
نكاحا
But the root word is still nikah, sex. But this says marriage. Let me go down. Okay, this Indonesian. You see how Indonesian use nikah here? Menikah is to marry. Menikah is marry or marriage. Let me show you another translation by Yusuf Ali. Marriage. That's very strange. But as we see from this Google, nikah means something else. Nikah means sex. And those Arabic people at work told me the same. Very strange. So both of them cannot be right. Because sex and marriage are totally different. Sex is sex, right? Marriage is formal. Marriage is the legal binding between two people, man and a woman. And again, this person from Quora said nikah is a slang word, but then it means Allah is kind of cool because he used slang word in Quran. Well, that's very strange, right? So in this video, I hope this video helps those people who do not know what nikah means, what nikah really means. And I hope this video also help how to use internet better to help you, so nobody can lead you astray. Because some people, maybe they don't mean it, they just simply don't know. And some people, they really, really want you to get lost in translation. So they don't want you to know the truth. But you can use internet to help you. Sometimes, yes, there are fake news. Sometimes there are bad things on the internet. But there are things you can use on the internet that helps to help you to better yourself. So I hope you will do that. And I pray we will always do that. Use internet for the betterment of ourselves. For those who do not know what nikah means, and for those who do know what nikah really means, God bless you all. Have a nice life.